Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will be talking about 5 things that make Yoshimitsu a difficult character to play against. I will start by this particular move called Soul Stealer. Now, as you can see, this move has a starter frame of 6, right? This makes it very difficult to play against him because Yoshimitsu can easily take your turn, right? So whilst you are in a trying to create a 50-50 situation, or you are in a situation where you want to continue a particular combo, he can interrupt it by doing a 6-frame move. Now this 6-frame also has a follow-up as well, so which goes into heat. So now you are in a much more complicated situation at the point where Yoshimitsu does a flash or Soul Stealer. Now there is also the enhanced, I call it the enhanced Soul Stealer, right? So when Yoshimitsu is in the Muto no Kiwami stance, right, and he does a Soul Stealer, this leads into a full combo. As you can see, right? And also this Soul Stealer in this stance gives him different properties as well. If he does the Soul Stealer in this stance, he's able to obtain life. It also has a very interesting range. As you can see, this has a wider range than the normal Soul Stealer. The other aspect also is the enhanced Soul Stealer, right, can also put you in a situation where Yoshimitsu can also create a 50-50 situation if he decides not to do anything in this particular stance, right? So if he does this and then goes into Kincho, because you are on the ground, you have to think, but then that is a separate, I would say, a different mind game. You can't continue the combo, so you don't necessarily need to always or think about trying to create a situation where you want to be in Kincho, or be in Kincho to be able to continue the move. Now the second item on the list, I call it the list of unblockables, right? So you have Suicide, you have Samurai Kata, you have Poison Breath, and a whole host of unblockables that, you know, Yoshimitsu is able to unleash. And now because these items are unblockables, it means that there's nothing you can do about them. Now an example is, if you do a particular move that leads to a low and Yoshimitsu block, he can respond with an unblockable, and this leads into a full combo. Right, so you can't do anything about them. That makes it that gives Yoshimitsu a very powerful tool set to have, and most people don't like it because there's basically nothing you can do about them, and so it gets people very frustrated about not being able to have a tool to stop some of these things. Again, I would say that, for example, in this particular move, Samurai Kata, you have to be in a crouched position, right? And so if you're very fast, you can respond in different circumstances to stop situations that involve the unblockables, right? The third item on the list is Kincho, right? Now Kincho gives you different opportunities. It leads into a low, it leads into a mid, it leads into a fake, right? And so there are different combinations for Kincho, and that's what makes it very powerful, right? So if you are on the ground, there's various things you can do or to create a 50-50 situations with Kincho. Now the Most interesting thing is, whilst in Kincho, you can also do a soul stealer. And so Kincho stance is a very, very powerful tool. And, you know, it provides you with the opportunity to create a 50-50 situation in different circumstances and in different situations where the character is on the ground or not even on the ground as well. The fourth item is Yoshimitsu's spinning evade. Now, although you are able to do sidestep, as you can see, the animation takes a while to respond, right? And if you do a spinning evade, this is very instant, so you can do this very quickly to put you out of a 50-50 situation. And this is what most opponents don't like. Yoshimitsu can create more 50-50 situations, however, has the capacity to get out of 50-50 situations very easily. And so this gives him a very powerful tool set, again, to be able to handle different characters in the game. Now, although this is a powerful tool, just know that it comes at the cost of your life. And so even though it's it's a useful tool, it will you have to be, you know, careful in using it. Although I would say that the life that is being used in performing this particular move is not great, considering what you are trying to get yourself out of. Because if you're in a 50-50 situation and you guess wrong, that could be the end of the game, or a considerable amount of your life is going to be gone. So if you do the pros and cons, I mean, this life is reasonable. Now, to the last item on the list, that is Yoshimitsu's ability to refill his life, right? So whilst Yoshimitsu is in the Indian stance, he's able to refill his life. When he does a hand soul stealer, he's able to refill his life as well. There are different circumstances from which he's able to refill his life. Meditation is also one of the items, right? So you have Indian stance, you have meditation, you have situations where he's in heat, he does a soul stealer, and he's still able to gain life out of this. So in summary, there are 5 items, right? There's soul stealer, there's the list of unblockables, there's the Kincho stance, there's the spinning evade, and there's Yoshimitsu's capacity to refill his life. And those are the 5 items I would say makes Yoshimitsu a very good player, and also one of the most hated players in Tekken as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.